What is going on, my Cardano friends? It is your friend Jack here, and in today's video, we're going to be going over Cardano and the DeFi storm that has been happening lately, as well as just some in general ADA news. First things first, if you have ADA and you want to earn passive ADA on your ADA, you can stake it with the Jack stake pool. Before we dive into this episode, I want to just talk about this question right here. If you had the ability to leave crypto forever, or really not the ability, but the opportunity to make $250,000 cash to leave, would you? And if you would, leave your comments down in the description. I'm interested in this question. I voted no because I think there's a lot more money and things that money can't buy to be made here in cryptocurrency land. And I do think it's going to become a large part of everybody's lives at some point. So it's kind of hard to leave it. Okay, now let's jump into the DeFi storm. First things first, MintSwap, the largest DEX on Cardano right now, has presented their first edition of a month in review for their DEX stats. And this is pretty awesome. As you can see here, 89 million ADA in total value locked. This is a 0.3% decrease from last month, 27 million US dollars. Trading volume being 70 billion ADA or 21 million USD. Most traded tokens being LQ, Kopi, WMT, and Dana. The project on Cardano that most recently rugged with 5.7 million ADA volume. As you can see, these are all in ADA volumes. Highest APR farms, three of which actually projects I have quite a bit of NFTs in. Ding, MCOS, and Greens, which is Dead Pixels, Makosi, and Veggiemates. So these three are the highest APR farms right now. I myself haven't been farming, haven't been doing too much liquidity providing just because I don't want to manage my impermanent loss positions. But I have been over on Indigo Protocol, as you may know with my other videos, in their stability pools and minting I assets or synthetic assets, which has been a lot of fun. Monthly unique active wallets are up 0.23%, so not even a whole percent, but they're up nonetheless at 17,700 for the DEX, and the mint circulating supply, MintSwap's native token, is 500 million, 10% I believe of the total diluted supply. And then if we go over here, protocol owned liquidity in the DAO treasury, which is interesting, 3 million USD in Min ADA, 66,000 USD in Indie ADA, and 73,000 or 75,000 ADA and 23,000 USD in MCOS. These are due to the Launchpool being a thing and these two tokens launching on the Launchpool. Outside of the DeFi realm, we also have Book.io updating their sales stats on their office and selling a lot of books and titles across the last month. I believe, over 15 books launched in last month alone, and 100,000 USD for creators when you combine the primary sales made on the book mints and royalties. This is not 100,000 ADA, but 100,000 USD. I am a big fanboy of Book.io. They're making something that I think is the future of books, and it's being built on Cardano, so I'm here to support them, and I hope you are too. If you want to go check them out, I will leave this link down in the description as well as MintSwap, of course, that you've probably already heard of and used. They're doing great things, and there's just a lot of good things on Cardano that probably go unmentioned a lot of the time. But speaking of which, let's talk about some RealFi. This is a thread by Subcritical going over Cardano DeFi news, which Cardano DeFi is often referred to as RealFi because it's real finance, not centralized finance. And now, first things first, as you may know, and as you already mentioned, this episode, Ardana and Orbis come to a halt. On November 23rd, Ardana and Orbis project made announcements halting due to lack of funding and project timeline uncertainty. They even hosted its space, which apparently got pretty messy. A lot of people being kicked for asking questions. Then after that, we have Liquid Finance Testnet. This has been launched now. I tried it out. Still haven't been able to get on yet, but hopefully that will resume shortly. There has been some Indigo drama with last week Dwayne Cameron, co-founder of Liquid Finance and Explorer DAO, sold a portion of his vested Indie at market value. And there was a space about that as well and kind of confrontation. I made a video about it too inside of the Rug projects. I also talked about this situation and the whole debacle there. Ray Network, a project building on Cardano, is making a bigger marketing push a lot lately, and they have been partnered with Wing Riders Con, which is another DEX here on Cardano. Yes, we have a lot of DEXs, and they've opened a farming pool there, and they also have a vote going on to get extra yield farming pool on MintSwap, which is linked here. If you like breakfast cereals, then you might be happy to note that MuesliSwap has their birthday announcements, and they've been here for over a year now. Cardano DeFi has been booming in the past year, but they're kind of the ones who kicked it off with their peer-to-peer DEX, where it wasn't quite AMM style, wasn't everything everyone's always known about on Ethereum, but it was a DEX on Cardano that came before anyone else was even ready. Aneta BTC has minted eBTC on Ergo. eBTC is now on Ergo mainnet, waiting for more details on Aneta BTC when it'll be available for everyone. This is not synthetic Bitcoin, wrapped Bitcoin on Ergo and Cardano. So announcements over there are always nice to see, as I know a lot of people want to get wrapped assets on Cardano and Ergo. And it is nice to see that Aneta is making progress. A platform which I probably haven't used enough, AA Finance, has instant liquidity audits. And then this is a new feature coming to their peer-to-peer lending platform. It is a reverse borrow request. More details will be released soon on this, but definitely check out AA Finance, as I haven't been on it much. I will be trying to do some tutorials. They allow you to borrow and lend and do really cool things that Cardano DeFi doesn't really have much people doing. So definitely check it out if you haven't already. And Empower has now started their EMP tokens, and you can now claim them if you are eligible. Along with that, we have the MinSwap rebalance. This is in regards to the farming and the yield farms on MinSwap. This was rebalanced last week. So if you're interested in looking at this and how much farming points each one has, aka how much better of an API you might get with each one for farming, then definitely check this out. Little update on my DeFi journey, at least with synthetic assets on Indigo Protocol. I am earning rewards on my stability pools, which is pretty fun, pretty cool. And I have been staking my I assets or synthetic assets over here. I have not opened any more positions or got liquidated more than twice now. So we're on our way to making some gains and also having fun along the way. If you're interested in Indigo and synthetic assets, I made 2 videos covering this and 2 guide videos as well. So definitely check those out on my channel. They're pretty easy to find, as they're my most recent videos. Lastly, just a shout out to Paima Studios, a game development company making the future of decentralized gaming one native at a step at a time, launching a Volcaneers NFT sale, which is on a sidechain, my first sidechain NFT that I bought, minting for like 10 ADA. So I thought it was fun. They're stateless NFTs. I might make a video on what that means, but I'll definitely link this down in the description so you can read about it for yourself. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Stick with the check stake pool. Hope you guys enjoyed. Participate in some DeFi if you haven't already, but still be safe, make your own decisions, do your own research. I am not a financial advisor. I live in my mom's basement, literally in my mom's basement, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.